Natural History Museum of Utah is hosting its 7th annual Navajo rug sale and silent auction. Joining us to talk about that are Navajo rug expert Jackson Clark and Suzanne Rollman. She actually organizes the event. So great to have you with us. You've been on the show before, and it's still just fascinating to learn more about this. What's the event all about? What's the purpose?
So the purpose, the museum has a very strong connection to the Native community in Utah. So the purpose is to support that community, and it also is a portion of the proceeds go to help the museum as well. So it's sort of a double reason for having it, keeping the artists weaving and helping out the museum a little bit.
So is this an event that's geared for the whole family?
Absolutely. I think we're going to have 200 rugs on display and a special trunk show of Native American jewelry.
Yeah, there's also jewelry as well.
Yeah, and the rugs are, you can see just the ones that we brought, each one is unique to the net.
Yeah.
So with 200 rugs, there's every size, every style. It's really a cool thing to see in one place.
Okay, we'll get more into the schedule in just a little bit, but let's bring you in and talk about this fascinating work that's being done here. This goes way back.
It goes way back, the 1600s. And the great thing is the loom that they use, which is similar, it is exactly this type of loom, is the same loom used today that was used 400 years ago.
Yeah, let's think about that. I mean, with all the advancements in technology, they're still doing it the exact same way they did all that time ago.
That's exactly true. Now, at the turn of the last century, every Navajo woman could weave a blanket because you needed those for your family. It was a prestigious thing, and today that's just not true. So the rugs have become more like floor rugs, and then they evolved to be wall art. But the difference is, with 500,000 Navajo people, there's only 2,000 rug weavers left. And of those, most of them are 50 and 60 years old. So that's why it's so important for us to encourage these weavers to continue.
The next generation to come up.
Exactly.
You say, however, that right now, this is the best we've seen.
It is. These women have been weaving for 40 years. I mean, they've had a lot of practice. They're doing new, unique things, breaking out of the old styles and creating individual art pieces that have never been seen before. And no two Navajo rugs are ever the same.
That's fascinating. But also, you talked about the fact that we're not going to the store and buying dye. We're not going and getting the wool.
No.
This is the whole process here. Talk about that.
The process for a lot of these weavers starts with raising their own sheep. They shear the wool, they card the wool, they clean the wool, they spin the wool, go out and pick the plants for plant dyed yarns, and then weave the rugs. So it's a process that can take a long, long time.
All right, and you're saying it's mostly an art form now, but some of these rugs are also functional.
Oh, sure. You can use these on the floor. They're very, 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 you wouldn't put them in the entry hall of the house.
Got it.
But in a low traffic area, they're wonderful.
All right. So fascinating, amazing. The detail is just incredible. The event tomorrow, give us the rundown. What all is going to be going on?
Right. So it's tomorrow from 10 to 5 at the museum. It's free to the public. We'll have 200 rugs on display in the canyon area of the museum, along with a jewelry trunk show. From 10 to 12, people can bring their own Navajo rugs in, and Jackson will do free evaluations and give people restoration advice. And then at 2 o'clock, Jackson will be doing a walking tour through the rugs and giving a little history and whatnot.
Fantastic. Where can people go for more information?
To our website, www.nhmu.utah.edu.
All right, and there is all that information on the screen for you right there. Thanks so much for being here, and best of luck at the event tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You bet.